Have you ever dropped a comment or a saying and not unpacked it and left people confused? I seen a post from a new friend actually on social media that mentioned about unpacking things, and I heard it a different way than maybe other people would have heard what he was saying, but really it really struck home for me that I've done that myself, and I have that happen all the time. People will say little phrases, sayings, or they'll say comments, and they'll change the conversation, or they'll literally walk away, leaving, and have said it at the end of a conversation with them, and I'm confused as to what they meant. And I'll sit there for, a few minutes. Sometimes it can be hours where that thought will bounce around in 6 inches between my ears. And I'm trying to figure out exactly what they meant. What were they trying to get at? What did they mean by that little phrase? What did they mean by that little comment that they just said to me? And they've never unpacked it. Or maybe they've changed the conversation, or like I said, they've left the conversation, they've walked away, and left me wondering exactly what they meant. And bottom line though, how often does that happen to you in your life, where somebody will say something and you're wondering what their intention was, of their comment, of their little idea, their phrase, whatever you want to call it. I've done it to others, and realizing that is a great thing, because realization means that we are growing, that we were constantly climbing and elevating our lives to want to change. So if I'm confused by what somebody said to me, I've probably left others in that state. That means I need to be more of a person that articulates exactly what my point is, and quit using phrases that I've heard from others or I've read about that maybe I really don't understand myself, but yet it sounds kind of neat. Sometimes we'll say, I don't even have an example off the top of my head of a phrase that, it just means nothing. But we say it because we've heard other people say it in a certain context, so then we use it in our own context, or maybe in the same context. But bottom line, when you say something to somebody, make sure that you explain yourself or articulate exactly what the point is that you're trying to get across. Don't leave people hanging. I know I am certainly now going to work on that more, because I don't want to leave people hanging as to what my exact intentions were or are, because sometimes it happens in a conversation, and then the conversation continues on, yet I really don't, the conversation pivots somewhere else, and I've dropped something, or somebody else has dropped a comment or a saying or a phrase, and instead of just asking, what do you mean, you allow them to start another part of a conversation in that same breath, and you're left wondering, right? How many of you have done that? How many of you had that done to yourself, and you really don't like it? You feel kind of, confused and empty. Anyway, I hope this sees you having a fantastic day. Beautiful day in my city of Edmonton. Running a couple errands, going home, looking forward to decompressing for the evening, getting a few things done for the start of the work week tomorrow. And really, in essence, so the work week for me is 7 days a week, because I work whenever I want to work, or I don't work when I don't want to work, because that's what life is about. What you can achieve is the ability to control your time and have freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. God bless you all. Peace out. Stay out of trouble and stay safe.